Watermelon rind, typically discarded as kitchen waste, holds remarkable nutritional value that has only recently begun to receive scientific and culinary attention. Contrary to popular perception that the watermelon's value lies solely in its sweet red flesh, the pale green to white inner rind is a unique and underappreciated source of key nutrients, particularly L-citrulline, a conditionally essential amino acid, and significant amounts of dietary fiber. These components suggest watermelon rind has functional health properties, especially in supporting cardiovascular health and digestive function, and holds promise for innovative applications in food science, supplementation, and sustainability. One of the most compelling nutrients found in watermelon rind is L-citrulline. This non-proteinogenic amino acid plays a crucial role in the urea cycle and acts as a precursor to L-arginine, which in turn is the substrate for nitric oxide synthesis, a compound known to regulate blood vessel dilation, blood pressure, and overall endothelial function. While watermelon flesh contains some citrulline, it is the rind that contains significantly higher concentrations. In fact, some studies have measured rind citrulline levels as several times greater than those in the pulp, and even higher in the rind's inner layers closest to the flesh. This positions watermelon rind as a natural, food-based source of a compound already known to support cardiovascular performance, reduce arterial stiffness, and even aid erectile function in men. The therapeutic potential of citrulline is supported by clinical and preclinical evidence. Supplementation with citrulline has been linked to improved exercise endurance, reduced fatigue, enhanced oxygen delivery, and better blood pressure regulation, especially in individuals with borderline hypertension. Importantly, citrulline from natural sources like watermelon rind may offer greater bioavailability or tolerability compared to synthetic amino acid supplements. This raises the potential for using dried or powdered rind extracts in functional food formulations, smoothies, or even dietary supplements aimed at heart health or athletic recovery. In parallel to its amino acid profile, watermelon rind also provides meaningful amounts of dietary fiber. This includes both soluble and insoluble fiber fractions, which support gastrointestinal health by promoting regular bowel movements, modulating the gut microbiome, and contributing to satiety. Fiber intake is consistently associated with lower risks of chronic diseases, including type 2 diabetes, obesity, and cardiovascular conditions. While the red flesh of the watermelon is hydrating and rich in vitamins A and C, it lacks significant fiber, making the rind a valuable complement for those seeking a more complete nutritional profile from the fruit as a whole. The combination of citrulline and fiber makes watermelon rind uniquely suited for multifunctional dietary strategies. It can simultaneously address vascular tone and gut health, two physiological systems increasingly recognized as interconnected. The vascular effects of nitric oxide derived from citrulline may be amplified by a healthier gut microbiome, which itself is fostered by fiber intake. Thus, watermelon rind embodies a naturally integrated food matrix with synergistic effects on human physiology. Culinary and cultural uses of watermelon rind further underscore its value. In many traditional cuisines, watermelon rind is pickled to create a tangy, probiotic-rich condiment. This not only preserves the rind but also introduces beneficial lactic acid bacteria, creating a fermented food that is both gut-friendly and flavorful. Pickling may also reduce bitterness and soften the fibrous texture of the rind, improving palatability. Beyond pickling, modern culinary experimentation has explored rind-based chutneys, stir-fries, jams, and candies. These preparations demonstrate the rind's versatility when appropriately processed. Despite its nutritional benefits, the main barrier to wider adoption of watermelon rind as a dietary ingredient is consumer perception, especially related to its firm texture, mild bitterness, and unfamiliar culinary role. However, advances in food processing technology offer practical solutions. Drying, milling, and fermenting rind can transform it into powders or concentrates for use in fiber-enriched baked goods, protein bars, or functional beverages. Fortified flours made from watermelon rind have already been tested in experimental baking trials and shown to increase antioxidant capacity and dietary fiber content without compromising taste when used judiciously. Scientific research can further explore the bioactivity of rind-derived compounds through antioxidant assays, inflammation marker studies, and feeding trials that measure blood pressure, vascular reactivity, or nitric oxide levels. Variability across watermelon cultivars and ripening stages should also be examined, as citrulline content may shift depending on genotype and harvest timing. Moreover, environmentally, rind valorization contributes to sustainable food systems by reducing organic waste and creating value-added products from what is typically thrown away. In conclusion, the watermelon rind is a nutritionally potent part of the fruit with exceptional concentrations of L-citrulline and fiber, two nutrients with compelling health benefits. Far from being a mere structural shell, the rind holds promise as a functional ingredient in cardiovascular support, digestive health, and even athletic performance. With growing interest in food sustainability and functional nutrition, the time is ripe to embrace the watermelon rind not as waste, but as a wellness-enhancing food component. Its successful integration into modern diets could reshape how we view food waste, nutrient density, and the full value of botanical resources.